I'm going to be me 100%, 100 on the point. Whether you're successful, unsuccessful, whether you're the toppest thing on the market, I don't care who see you. I pride myself on being transparent.
I love it.
I pride myself on being direct. I was already building relationships, thank God. And they used to say that I was weird, and they said I was dreaming, and I've heard that all my life. Now, you know what they say?
What they say?
I ain't surprised. I put myself on, and when I wanted to do something, I did it.
Woo-wee!
Look.
Hey guys, welcome back to Accountability on Demand podcast. This is the Elevation series. I'm your host, LaShana West, and I have a special guest. Introduce yourself for the people.
Yes, hey you guys, this is Paulette Ahmad, aka the Permit Plug from Philly.
Okay, sis, we get that, but what do you do?
Well, okay, in a nutshell, I am the top permit expediter here in the city of Philadelphia and also the surrounding counties. So basically what we do, you guys, I know it may sound a little bit confusing, but we are the plug, we are the liaison between your municipalities and your dreams, basically.
Ooh,
okay,
that's a tagline right there.
Your dreams.
Period. So tell me, Paulette, because, we don't see women of color. We don't see many minorities, if you may, in the role that you're in. What made you get into it?
Actually, specifically for that reason, LaShana, specifically for that reason. I don't see many people in our space. And when I did, that's when I learned the difference between a permit runner and a permit expediter.
Got it.
Okay. And I noticed that it was a lot of people around and everybody had plans, and I wanted to know what it is that they did because I'm down here all the time myself in our municipality, for those who know. And I realized we were just the ones dropping the paperwork off, but we really wasn't the ones in charge.
Did you start off in that role?
No. So ironically, I got into this because I was a realtor for about 15 years.
I did not know that. Nice.
I was a realtor for 15 years. And as a realtor, we specialize in certain things, buyers, investors, sellers, that kind of thing. And I kind of fell into the investor market.
Got it.
And through the investor market, that's when I learned about construction. I actually became a contractor during that process of being a project manager. Learning the hard money draw schedule, all that good stuff that you guys out here know.
The nerdy stuff, guys, because I don't know nothing about that, okay?
So, but on top of that, I realized by dealing with the municipality, there was no one can help me, and none of us. So I found it was a license called a permanent expediting license.
Okay.
And I said, you know what? I said, I think I like this field. I decided to take off my heels, put on my boots, right?
And my hard
hat. Oh, yeah, let's not forget the hard hat. So I did the hard hat, and I wanted to learn this field. And during that time, I stopped selling houses as a realtor.
Wow.
I actually found my purpose.
That's dope.
I did.
So hold up.
I did.
What was it different about that compared to being a realtor that made you find your purpose?
I had more reach. I had more reach. So as a realtor, you work within the clients that's within your database and within like whoever you can market to.
Yeah.
But as a permanent expediter, I was able to work with everyone from developers and investors and homeowners and regular people. I was able to provide them licenses and permits and all kinds of things. But I was able to work with attorneys and lawyers and doctors and architects and engineers.
I love it.
So because I was able to do so much, it broadened my horizon. I literally stopped selling houses, and I stopped working as a construction project manager because it actually stressed me out even more.
Yeah.
I actually put all my attention into this, and nobody would help me.
So let's pause for a minute, okay? So you started off as a realtor and then found this niche, this area, loved it, you increased your reach and needed support, and now I heard you say nobody will help you. So tell me more about that, because this is the elevation series, because this is the thing. whether you are a six-figure earner, a millionaire, a billionaire, it has not always been that way. There has been some rough patches, but the thing that I love about what we do is resiliency and persistence enables you to keep going, right? So when you hit that block, what happened?
I hit that block, and believe it or not, you guys, I actually got my license. I had my license as a permit expediter in 2019, and then in 2019, and then right after that, the pandemic hit us. Right. So I started working from home, terrified, scared, low key depressed. Not really depressed, but like I was, like I didn't have any reach to really have people help me. Yeah. But what I did have is prior to becoming an expediter, I was already building relationships. Thank God, I was building relationships with that municipality. Yeah. So I was able to chat with them on the phone, and they would recognize, oh, that's Paulette. So I was able to get through it with that. And
your personality, Paulette. Hold on, time out. Because just because they know who you was, that don't mean that you just automatically get through. But one thing that I know about you, and we don't talk a lot, you're just your energy is something that will stand the test of time to where you're not going to be forgotten. Your personality, your energy, your synergy. And I'm going to be honest with y'all, everybody don't have that capability. So, Paulette, give yourself credit. Yes. Because you built that consistent and valuable relationship, you got through all the other people that they know. Let's just call it a thing.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
So, kudos to you.
Thank you.
That's your shoulders off.
Yes, honey. Okay. Yes. Yeah.
Period. Pooh, we about to get ratchet.
Listen. But you know what I found? I mean, I built this business from scratch. I learned, put it this way, the jump ahead, I learned how to read architectural plans, blueprints, engineer reports. I am your go-to in every single thing you could think of within my city of Philadelphia for multi-level conversion, business conversion and all, right? But that wasn't from investing in myself. Just like the way we met. I flew myself out. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Did I not invest in myself? You already know.
Most definitely.
At the end of the day, I got this saying called put yourself on. When I wanted to do something, T-shirt. I did it.
T-shirt.
You know?
Put yourself on.
I put myself on, you know? And the plug came from my clients.
I love that.
They called me the plug.
You the plug.
She the plug. I said, what? I said, I like that. Yeah. So I adapted that name, the plug. I love that. You know, but putting myself in the rooms, it was a must. But not just being in the room. You need to know who I am. Hi, how are you? I'm Paulette, a.k.a. the Permit Plug. How you doing? Nice to meet you.
I'm doing great. How can you help me?
Absolutely. I'm glad you asked me that. Listen, people are excited when you're excited about what you do.
Oh, most definitely.
Okay.
So here's the deal, because you haven't always been here, Paulette, right? And what I want to do for our audience, because a lot of times we watch these podcasts, we looking at these IG lives and whatnot, people popping. What happened back in the day that literally gave you the perseverance and the gumption to even be who you are now? I say things happen for us, not to us, right? And for me, unresolved trauma, childhood dysfunctionality, growing up, that literally enduring that has enabled me to be fierce, resilient, to where everything that I'm experiencing in entrepreneurship is like peanuts. Because I've already been through the hard stuff. Now, mind you, I'm not trying to have therapy, but was there something that occurred for you in your life that helped you get your stripes, basically?
You know, a lot of people don't know this, but I have a twin sister, right? I'm Paulette and she's Pauline, okay? Wow. So I was always, for the most part, pretty decent in school, and my mom always had to help my sister. Okay. So I feel like for me, I've always had to share a lot of things. So I always would fight really, really hard to be seen, if that makes sense. I'm really fighting hard to be seen. So sense. The top of my class, I'm on the choir, I'm getting in the student government.
Can sing, sis?
And no, I can't sing.
Well, why are you in the choir?
When you're in the choir, see, they're all blending in together. Make it sound like you can sing, but you can't really sing.
I'm about to say, let us know what's cracking. We got a mic right here.
So, yeah, and I found myself as an adult, even as a professional entrepreneur and making six figures for years and years now. But I found myself still with that same hunger to be seen. But as far as being resilient, I've always kind of been that way because I knew that at that point, if I worked hard enough, I can get the same thing that anybody else had. And they used to say that I was weird, and they said I was dreaming, and I've heard that all my life. Now, you know what they say?
What they say?
I ain't surprised. Look, they say I'm not surprised because if you give it to me, I got you.
Most
I'm
definitely.
known for taking it and running with it.
Yeah.
And I can't explain why, but it'll go in my head until it gets done.
Yeah.
You know. But
Thanks for sharing that.
Put
Thanks for
yourself
sharing that.
on. But yeah, guys, that's one of my things I fight with is to be seen. Just like all of you guys, and money has nothing to do with it. You have to fight to be seen, even if you're already on top. That's even harder because you could fall down even more. I'm afraid to lose it. I don't want to lose it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I do.
So I keep fighting, not because I feel like I have to, but I actually love what I do. So for me, it's like the next best thing. Oh my gosh, I got to do this now for my clients and that now.
The passion is
there.
there.
The passion is definitely
there. But
there.
I want to unpack that because you guys know I'm a business therapist and mindset coach, right? So when we're fighting to be seen, sometimes we can sacrifice ourselves in the process.
Right.
Okay,
right.
let that simmer in y'all soul real quick because I'm not going to breeze over it. You are listening to the Accountability on Demand podcast with host LaShana West, your business therapist and mindset coach, to entrepreneurs and CEOs who are ready to level up in life and in business. Shifting your mindset is mandatory. It's time to get out of your own way. So let's plug in and let's learn and earn. I've been there to where grinding, sacrificing myself, my time, my parenting, because I wanted that thing that we're always fighting for, whether it was recognition, whether it was money, because we grew up in a scarcity environment. So was there a time where you were sacrificing Paulette in the process because you wanted to prove and be seen?
That was years ago. I don't do it now. Let me tell you something. I don't sacrifice myself anymore. Good. One of the things I pride myself on being, if anybody know me, I'm going to introduce you to me. I'm going to be me 100%, 100 on the point. Whether you're successful, unsuccessful, whether you're the toppest thing on the market, I don't care who see you. I pride myself on being transparent.
I love it.
I pride myself on being direct. And it makes me feeling of releasing myself, of having that burden to feel like I need to live up to your expectations or need to do something for you to like me.
Right.
I don't need to do that. I'm going to be me. But guess what? If you don't like me, you actually don't like me. And we cool. I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
Or we can't get along.
I said if you don't like me, you don't like yourself. Because guess what? It ain't even really about you. It's about them.
It's about them.
Correct.
But I'm okay because one of the things I've learned, my mother told me this. Let me tell you what she used to say to me. She used to say, that dim your light that you talk about, right? She'd be like, Paulette, when you go to these job interviews, I just need you to, my mother will always tell me to docile myself.
Yeah.
Because, again, I have an ambitious personality.
Correct.
I'm a Capricorn. So
when she used to tell you that, did you do it?
She would tell me, and I would do it because I will be the one that would show up in a suit and show up with everything correct, read up on a company to be this great person at a job. And my mom, you show up and it's like they think you want their position and you wouldn't get the job.
That's scarcity thinking.
So with that pessimistic, whatever type of thinking.
No, you got it.
That was another thing, and I had to realize where that was coming from. And it makes me uncomfortable to angry to not be myself.
To shrink.
For me to shrink or not be myself, it actually mentally messes with me when I can't be myself.
So tell me, what was that cornerstone or that catalyst that said, I'm no longer going to listen? And this is the thing, no shade on your mom, because this is the thing.
No,
our parents only knew what they knew. When I said I was leaving corporate, my mom was like, $70K a year, benefits, good job, consistent check, what's wrong with you? But guess what? They're not privy to what we know and what we're exposed to now.
Right.
So I still had to do it even with her in my ear. And now it's like, girl, I'm so proud of you. I knew you could do it.
That part.
So this is the thing. What was it that said, I'm going to stop listening to such and such and do me? What was that thing that changed your mind?
When I bet on myself.
Okay.
When I bet on myself, because LaShana, I would take your business and I would run everything like it was mine. But when I bet it on myself, it just changed. I'm like, this what they was getting off of? Like, you was actually getting all of this.
Meaning making your own business, your own platform, everything
my
yours.
Own everything.
Instead of managing and coordinating someone else's. And just for clarity.
Someone else's.
Gotcha.
From that point on, I just bet it on me. It's where, and I never have a person do something I can't do unless it's a specialized trade.
Right.
Oh no, before I tell you and show you, I've already done it, failed at it, whatever myself.
Yeah, for
you
sure.
know, but I always say, like Kobe Bryant said, that the success of life and the growth is in the failures.
I agree on that.
Okay. You know, the exciting part is when you get to be able to live for the fruits from the labor, from all the work that you put in.
Yeah.
But the actual gratitude, the success and all that, the prize is the failures, because at the end of the day, don't we put our problems? We get paid to put out, maybe I shouldn't say problems. I have problems because of my line of work. It's like I get paid to put out problems, you know. But we get paid.
We have learning opportunities. I don't even say failures. I don't say problems. I say learning opportunities.
Yeah.
It just reframes it. Now, mind you, of course, there's failures. But when you fail, you either A, let it stop you, or let it propel you to do it over and over and over again, right? Ultimately, you learn. No matter if you do it again now, or if you stop doing it, you still learn from it, right? And so with all this energy and synergy, before we wrap up, what would you tell that person, and you can look them dead in the eye right here.
Okay.
What would you tell that person who literally has something bubbling and simmering in their soul? They want to create and launch something, but their past and their family and their situation is holding them back in their head. Because you know, at the end of the day, it's all about mindset.
Yeah,
what would you tell them?
Bite off one thing at a time. Whatever it is you want to do, dissect that to the smallest point and literally take care of one part of it at a time where it's more controllable for you.
Yeah.
Bite size of it until you can really get it to get it to where you want to be. And always also look at whoever is doing it around you, because you can still learn. Just because you're not physically doing that thing because you can't afford to right now, always look at other people around, because you can still be learning by reading and by watching, you know, other people to gain more knowledge. So when you do come out, you know exactly kind of where you want to start. And then specialize sometimes, even if you could do multiple different things, specialize in just that one thing till you're really good at it, and then you start, because that's what I started doing, adding services.
Yeah.
You know, as I started to grow, and then my business is 97% word of mouth.
Wow.
You understand me? We walk in the office every day and the phones ring.
From referrals.
From referrals, nothing but
I love
referrals.
that.
You know, ready to pay.
Yeah.
You know, but because we're in a need-based business, but you can't be need-based business and not do the business and not do right by your client and not put in the work.
Yeah.
And get ready to be tired, because I'm sorry.
Love that. So I'm going to share my piece. I want to talk to the perfectionist out there. The one who has to do it right, who has to have everything meticulous and perfect before they launch. Let me tell you something. Perfection is not realistic. And at the end of the day, you don't know what needs to be tweaked, what needs to be modified, or what needs to be tested if you don't put yourself out there. Perfect example. My daughter just launched a juice business. We don't know nothing about it, but we did it. And today she did like her first pop-up. And now she knows what needs to be worked on. Are the bottles the ones she wants to use? How are we going to pay for this? You don't have to figure it all out first in order to do it. At the end of the day, whether it's whoever created this, from Apple to Facebook, if they would have said, let me make this perfect first, we probably wouldn't be sitting here.
No.
Because we probably connected on social. We're communicating through a microphone that someone created from their idea. So that's what I want to leave you guys with. Let everybody know where they can find you if they want to get plugged in.
If they want to get plugged in, AKA, listen, we have a YouTube channel, so you can follow us on thepermitplug.com.
Love it.
Or you can follow us on IG at Philly Permit Expediters. And then as soon as you put in Philly Permit, then we're going to pop right on up. And definitely feel free to follow us. Check out all the new things that we have to offer. And we're actually traveling city to city. So listen, you never know. We might come to yours.
Ooh, I love it. And guys, we are here at Pop Up and Create, my content creation studio, very multi-purpose. You can do everything from have events to host your podcast to photography. So make sure you guys follow and subscribe to our YouTube channel and check us out in Atlanta. We would love for you to pop up on us. Have a nice day, guys.
I did.
Bye. Yes,
Bye.
you did. Yes.
Yes, honey.
Oh, I'm supposed to drink it. Hey guys, LaShana West here, owner of Pop Up and Create. I'm so excited that you're tapping in to our multi-purpose content creation studio. At Pop Up and Create, it is a creative's haven. Co-working, photo shoots, podcasts, events, the whole nine. So if you're wondering, where do I go to create? Pop Up and Create.